Hi everybody, welcome back to my 100% walkthrough of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. On this video we are going to be completing the first mission of Sequence 2 called As Good as New. But there's some bits and bobs we have to do first before we get there. So, let's start this off as we do. And we start where we finished last time round, which is in the present day, in the Villa of Monteriggioni. And Desmond, and we're going to go and talk to a few people.
What are we going to do about Abstergo?
Wait it out. As soon as we find the apple, I get in contact with our other teams in Europe, but as far as Italy goes, we're on our own.
It'd be nice to have some help from above.
Our top assassins are busy gathering info about the Templar satellite launch. We've pinpointed several possible facilities in the US, China, and Russia, but there are no clear leads yet.
What are the other teams doing?
Combating Abstergo's search for pieces of Eden. As far as I know, Abstergo has no clue about the temples and Ezio's apple. We might actually be ahead for once.
Okay, now we're going to go and talk to Sean.
Do you have any clue about those numbers under the drawing?
1419, 1420, 1421. Maybe something to do with the 100 Years' War. Or wait, in 1419, Pope Martin V arrived in Florence, right? He left for Rome in 1420, and that was the same year Brunelleschi began building the Duomo. And in 1421... Yeah, I'll have to do some more research, I think.
So, what do you think of Monteriggioni?
This is not Monteriggioni. Monteriggioni existed in the Renaissance. Ask me how the town was in 1554 when it was seized by Florence, and I'll tell you.
Huh. I figured you'd like it nowadays. Seems not to have changed much.
Exactly. History is the study of change. Change is life. When things become static, it means they're dead. My work requires attention, Desmond.
We'll talk later. Now get in there and find the apple. We're counting on you.
You seem focused.
I've been busy patching new systems into Baby here. She's only gonna get better.
Is Desmond going to be able to relive memories this time?
Matter of fact, he will.
Always a tech geek?
Nah, I was into sports, but then I broke my leg and started playing with computers. Who knew that coding could be just as exhilarating as strapping on a board and dropping out of a helicopter?
Just FYI, you might want to get your adrenal glands checked. You know? Because that is not normal.
Gotta stay with the code.
Okay, so we go back into the Animus, and Rebecca explained a few things to us about the new Animus.
As you may have noticed in the van, I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program. Here you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one in the mission.
Okay, so she opens up a short kill streak in the virtual training. This helps you practice the execution streak, which I've talked about already on some of the other videos. So you draw your weapon, and then as you kill, you can point your joystick at somebody else, and it automatically will kill him. But you have to do it without it being interrupted. You can block to keep the streak going, but if that happens, your streak's gone. And there are different targets all the way through these virtual training things to try and beat. I think gold is like 200 points or something. We're not going to get gold. We will get silver, I think. There you go. So we got a silver medal for that.
Missions through the Animus desktop.
And we can carry on with that.
Training sessions, I'll add additional challenges. To stop your subconscious from rejecting Ezio's later memories, you're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them. Highlight sequence 2 for me, Desmond. Good, now select it and you're gonna see the memories inside. Once you've unlocked a memory, by accessing this menu, you can relive it as many times as you want.
But what if there are memories I just want to forget?
Desmond, this is very important. If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing. As you raise your synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
Okay, so off we go. We get our friend the white screen,
Desmond,
returns.
I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus. I've tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but, well, who knows?
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
So once again we look the part.
Roma.
Yes. Or what is left of it since the Borgia came to power.
And the Mausoleo?
Unfortunately, you cannot see it from here.
How about from the top of that church?
Yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
When you get your control back, you realise you can't actually do anything. You can't run. Oh, sorry, here we go. We've got this find a doctor to heal the wound from the villa attack. Then climb the church. Okay, so we get all these little bits of database come up, so I'll just highlight them. You can pause the video if you want to read them as you go yourself. That's the more Aurea Lane. And then we get Roma itself. It's worth reading these because Sean makes some nice quips in them. Okay, that's Roma. And you'll find, as I say, you can't move, you can't run, you can walk, but you can't run.
Doctor.
Then you get another one here, the Porta Settimana. So if you walk down here and follow the way to that blue marker, you should find a doctor.
Oh, that hurts. Salute. I require medicine.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else? Healing, potions, poisons.
Okay, so once we do that, oh, we can look at this aqua version. And then highlight your medicine bottle and it refills your medicine. And then you want to make your way to that church that you were told to climb. Ezio's upset about being said someone my age.
My back.
Nope, climb back up here. And the top of the church is on this tower, and we're used to climbing these if we played Assassin's Creed 2. There we go. And synchronise. And then of course we do the leap of faith off of here.
Word has gone out that a peasant is resisting arrest. We will show him how things operate under the Borgia.
Machiavelli can wait.
So these guards go off to show this peasant how things operate under the Borgia, and we follow them. And if you press X while walking, you will, if you bump into people, you'll pickpocket them, which is helpful at this stage because you haven't got any money. So, but don't get too close to the guards or this happens. There we go. See, they're starting to notice us, so walk away and let them carry on. So we don't have any money at all at the moment, much. So we lost all of the thousands of florins that we had in the attack of Monteriggioni. So I keep following these guards. And just like in Assassin's Creed 2, if they go out of sight, then you get a countdown to say they're out of sight. And you have to re-find them again within 20 seconds or you will desynchronize. So there we go, almost 1,000 florins already. So just keep following them and eventually they'll run off. Oh, you can blend now again as well, same as before, but the difference is this time if you're in a group that are walking, you will literally walk without them. I'm not controlling this, I am just walking, it's walking for itself in a blended group. But we don't want to stay with them because we want to rob them. So carry on walking, There we go, we're in that 20 seconds again. But there they are. And in a moment they will run off. That marker will go from yellow to red, and there they are. And they will attack this poor guy. And we're going to go in and defend them. Try using your execution streak. It's quite cool. So you can counter, kill, and then aim at one of the other attackers. Still go up behind them, that's quite helpful. And there we go. So we defended that. And that's it. It says as good as new, 100% synced. We didn't drop below 1 square. And if you look at the DNA, you'll see that that is the case. Sequence 2, memory 1, 100% synced. But before we move on, let's just have a quick look at the database, because I think there might have been a few bits that we missed. Yeah, there's the Piazza del Popolo. And there's the Piazza di Spagna. Obviously, the more you move around Roma, the quicker that you'll see more of these at a time, and then you won't see them again. So they won't pop up quite as often. But at the moment they are. That's the church we climbed, the Trinità del Monte, or Dei Monti. And that explains what the doctors were like. And that's Aqua Virgin, which I think we've done before, but we'll just get one last look at it just to make sure. And that's it. That is where we are going to end this video. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, it's Requiescat in Pace.
Hey, Desmond.